I always hated hotel rooms, not because they were dirty, this one was actually spotless, but because they never felt right. Too quiet, too polished, like something was waiting for me behind the curtains or under the bed. But I didn't have a choice tonight. The conference in Shimla had ended late, and the roads were too foggy to drive back. My friend Priya bailed at the last moment, leaving me alone to check into the Everpine Lodge, the only place nearby that still had vacancy, room 103. The receptionist gave me a strange look when I asked for it. "You sure?" he said, tapping the key card on the desk like he was hoping I'd change my mind. "It's the only one left," I replied, forcing a smile. He hesitated. "If you need anything, the night bell's there." I didn't ask what anything meant. The room was ordinary, a bit old-fashioned with floral wallpaper and a weird, musty smell. The bed looked comfortable, at least. I dumped my backpack on the armchair and checked the time. 11:47 p.m. I sighed. Just 13 minutes to midnight. Then I'd be fine. I always told myself nothing bad could happen before 12. I kicked off my shoes, changed into my sweatshirt and joggers, and FaceTimed Priya. "Dude, it looks haunted," she said immediately, squinting at the walls behind me. "Thanks for the vote of confidence." "I'm just saying, you better sleep with the lights on." I rolled my eyes. "I'll survive." "Probably." We chatted for a few more minutes until her signal cut out. I set my phone on the nightstand and turned off the main light, leaving the bedside lamp on. 11:59 p.m. I curled up in bed, pulling the blanket over my shoulders. Tick. The second hand on the wall clock moved with a loud clunk. Tick. 12 a.m. And then tap, tap, tap. I froze. The sound came from the closet. 3 soft taps, deliberate, like someone inside was waiting for me to respond. "Nope," I whispered to myself, sitting up slowly. "Probably the pipes, or a squirrel, or ghosts don't knock, right?" I got up and stood in front of the closet door. "Hello?" I called, regretting it immediately. Flickered once, briefly casting double shadows across the walls. My breath hitched. My legs were frozen in place, every nerve screaming to run. But to where? I was already inside the room, alone. I had to be alone. I forced myself to speak, my voice trembling. "Who's there?" Silence. I backed away until I reached the bed, never taking my eyes off the closet. I grabbed my phone. The screen was black, battery dead. I swear I charged it before coming. I always do. Suddenly, the closet door creaked open again. Only this time, it opened all the way, and something stepped out. No sound, just the shift of shadows. At first, I thought it was a trick of the light, but the shape moved toward the dresser mirror. It wasn't walking exactly, it just sort of slid. I could see it better now. A tall figure in a tattered white gown, its head slightly tilted. No face, just static, like an old TV screen, buzzing faintly. I stumbled back and hit the nightstand, knocking the lamp. The room plunged into darkness, and the thing, whatever it was, turned toward me. It didn't speak this time. It just breathed, long, rattling breaths like someone drowning in air. I didn't scream. Couldn't. My voice had evaporated. I grabbed the lamp, fumbled with the switch. Nothing. But then my eyes adjusted and I saw it again, reflected in the mirror, only the mirror. It stood right behind me, hand raised. But when I spun around, nothing, no one. I turned back to the mirror. It was gone. I backed toward the hallway door, yanked the handle, locked. The key card. I'd left it on the dresser. Okay, I whispered, trying not to hyperventilate. Just open the closet. Look again. There's nothing there. I crept forward. Every step was like moving through thick water. The closet stood open like a mouth waiting to swallow me. I peeked in. Still empty, until I looked up. A face, pale, upside down, pressed against the top panel like it was crawling on the ceiling inside the closet. Its eyes opened, solid black, and it smiled. I screamed. This time, the sound finally came out, raw and high-pitched, bouncing off the walls like it didn't belong to me. The face vanished as I stumbled back, crashing into the dresser. I didn't wait. I grabbed the key card, lunged at the door, and swiped it. Red light. No. I swiped again. Red. Behind me, I heard the closet door slam shut. Then the whisper returned, closer now, like it was right at my ear. You weren't supposed to look up. I turned the handle one last time, and this time, by some miracle, the door opened. I bolted into the hallway barefoot, nearly slipping on the slick wooden floor. I didn't stop until I reached the lobby downstairs, gasping for breath, clutching my chest. The front desk was empty. A dusty bell sat on the counter. I rang it once. Ding. Nothing. I rang it again. Louder. Ding. Still nothing. That's when I noticed the clock in the lobby. It still said 11:59 p.m., but my phone had said 12 a.m. The digital wall clock in my room said 12:04 a.m. I saw it change, and then the bell rang on its own. Ding, ding, ding. The receptionist finally emerged, groggy, like he'd been asleep standing up. You came from 103? He asked, like it wasn't a question. I just nodded. He looked at me, really looked. Then he said, "You're lucky. Room 103 doesn't let go easy. It chooses people." I stared at him. What the hell are you talking about? He slid a dusty old guest book toward me and opened the last written entry. A girl's name, Anvi Sharma. Checked in, August 13th, 2019. Checked out, never. There was a photo clipped next to it. Her face was familiar, too familiar. It was mine, but not exactly. Her hair was shorter, parted the wrong way. Her smile was wider, too wide, but the eyes, they were mine. What kind of joke is this? I whispered. He shook his head. You weren't the first. You won't be the last. The room remembers. Sometimes it brings pieces back, pieces that shouldn't be here. I staggered back. You expect me to believe that I, died in there? Number, but part of you did. The part that looked up. I turned and ran out of the lodge into the cold night air, barefoot and shaking. I didn't stop until I reached the main road, flagged down a passing truck, and begged the driver to take me anywhere. It's been a week,